Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday Talks with the Minnesota Association of Realtors. My name is Chris Galler. Today we're going to talk about real estate assistance and things that unlicensed persons can and cannot do, and things that you should consider if indeed you're going to hire someone to be a real estate assistant. Before we get into those details, I want to let you know where you can get the information yourself. On the front page of the Minnesota Realtor website is something called the Realtor Reference Book. It's a large book, almost 100 pages of Minnesota state laws in all kinds of issues, from airport zoning to wells and septics to material fact disclosure and agency law. In there is a section on real estate assistance, and that's what we'll talk about today. The reason is that in the last week we've got a number of calls into the state association office as people were looking to hire a real estate assistant. That's a good sign. That means that activity is picking up, people are getting optimistic, and we always like to hear that. Real estate assistance. Since August 1st of 2004, Minnesota statute has changed, and now real estate brokers are authorized to have unlicensed persons or unlicensed persons affiliated with agents in the office disclose certain information. That information has to be written, provided to the unlicensed person from the broker, and it must be written information related to the properties that you have for sale. Any information that a consumer could get on a website is a good way to look at what can be disclosed by an unlicensed person. So if I can go on a website and get information about the number of bedrooms in 123 Oak Street, then I can release that, or an unlicensed person can release that information if given that information by their broker. That's an important definition because it's up to the broker. Brokers themselves should look at a number of things before they allow their agents to have unlicensed persons. One of the biggest issues is how that person will be compensated. Are they going to be an independent contractor, or are they going to be an employee? That's critical for people looking at forming groups or hiring unlicensed persons. The second thing about unlicensed assistants, some of the functions they can do is they can help host an open house. That doesn't mean they can conduct it on their own. They can help host the open house, and during that period of time they can distribute the written information about the property to consumers. They can also take names and phone numbers from those consumers so that an agent could contact them later. What they cannot do is inquire, probe, ask questions of the consumer. They can simply give them the information, and it's the written information that the broker has allowed them to release. That's a quick overview of it. There's also a section in their book about licensed assistants and how they should be compensated. And most important for brokers is 8 points that you should look at and have in your office policy before you move forward. Next week, we're going to look at mortgage foreclosures. It's already in the Realtor Reference Book. We hope you'll look at it, but we'll discuss mortgage foreclosures. Thanks for joining me, Chris Galler, with the Minnesota Association of Realtors. Good day.